regardless of the size of the worry and the concern on the horizon. Granted, this one's a little bit more stressful than most. Treat it the same as anything, any little obstacle in your life, is in general life. Don't let it phase you out. I say this all the time, don't I? Don't let it phase you out. Granted, this one's a little bit more stressful, a little bit more serious. However, the principle remains the same. Don't let it stress you out. We live in uncertain times. The reality is we've always lived in uncertain times. You just may not have known about it. But we are living. That also is fact. The reason why I've made this video today is I've had a couple of people message me saying that they're worried about the news and all that sort of stuff. And to be honest, rightly so. It's scary times, isn't it? Times that none of us want. None of us have signed off. It's just the suits again, isn't it? This, honestly, I stay out of politics every way I can. But these people in these positions of power can only push the people so far before they start retaliating. But in the meantime, we are alive. I'm assuming you're alive because you're watching this little bold video, aren't you? So it's our job, it's your job, mine and the dogs, to live our best life surrounded by little freezing snow. But at least I've got a lovely cold van to go back to. Don't worry. You've seen these little cheesy hoodies on TikTok, haven't you? It is what it is. Well, yeah, cheers, mate. But it's the case, isn't it? It is what it is. None of us signed up for this. None of us want this, believe me. And the people who do, I'll tell you who do, it'll be the little twerps who've not been to war. The ones who've not seen it for real, who have seen it only on Call of Duty and other like games like that. Twerps. Any sane person wouldn't want this. So that's why we owe it to ourselves to live the best life. Don't let noise stress you out. There's nothing you can do. The fact is, the worst thing can happen to you at any time. That's fact. Not a nice thing to think about, however, that's the case. Try not to stress out about external factors you cannot control. The reality is, it's just people in suits pulling your strings. Pulling our strings, that's what they do. It's got nothing to do with us. It's just fear-mongering again. It's every few months to try and terrify us with some nonsense. Try not to worry about it. Like I said, the fact is, the end could be at any time. I don't mean this, I'm hoping it doesn't escalate any further, obviously. But I mean in general, the end can happen at any time to any one of us. Don't stress about it. Don't let it consume your thoughts. Don't let it control your life, your emotions, your fear, your worry. Just live your life. That's the only thing we can do. The fact of the matter is this. I felt like The Rock then. The fact of the matter is this. You could walk out in front of the road tomorrow and there could be a bus meeting you there. It's as simple as that. It's just fear mongering. The only reason I'm making this video is a couple of people have messaged me saying they're worried. Like I've got the PM and Russia on speed dial. There's nothing to worry about. Look, if it's what will be, will be. You've all seen them silly little bloody hoodies for sale on here, haven't you? It is what it is. Yeah, cheers. This is a real life example of that. You can't be wearing them hoodies and t-shirts and not be living it, walking the walk, talking the talk and walking the walk. That's fact. It is what it is. What will be, will be. The reality is the world can crumble at any time. That's why it's our job to enjoy it while we have it. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. It's funny though, isn't it? It's funny. People in the suits again, dictating our life, planning our lives out, putting us potentially into a fight that we don't want to do. We don't want any involvement in. But yet, who's going to reap the consequences? Us little legends, aren't we? That's why it's our job to experience life while we can. And that's not, obviously I'm hoping to God that this doesn't escalate any further. We've all seen the documentaries from the 39 to 45. There's no winners there. That's why it's our job to enjoy life, experience life whilst we still can. Take care now. Bye bye then.